coming to fire basics. So this fire, we have understood this fire basically through the physical phenomena. For example, any fire that we see in our day-to-day life, either it is going to emit the smoke, or it is going to emit the temperature, or it is going to emit a light. All these three basically are physical phenomena, right? But what is this fire? Basically, fire is a chemical combustion, which is going to take place only if it has the three elements, that is heat, fuel, oxygen. Wonderfully, it is considered as fire triangle. So basically, a fire, if it has to occur, these three elements are must. If you take out any one element out of it, this fire is not going to prolong even a second. If you take out a heat away from your combustible material, you cannot able to make any of the large fire, or that fire is not going to exist even for a next second. If you take out the fuel away from the heat and oxygen, for example, a spark, if you take out all the material that is going to burn very fast, maybe a paper, cloth, anything else, away from it, the fire is going to extinguish. Or if you reduce the oxygen content around a fuel or around a heat, then this fire is not going to be there. So basically, what is fire? Fire is a chemical reaction between the fuel, oxygen, and the specific heat of that material that is going to reach in a short time around that material. So this is well known by the fire triangle. Now coming to this accidental fire. Fire is a different one. Everyone needs fire for day-to-day life to lead. But this accidental fire is one which none of us want. That means accidental fire is an unwanted fire. And not every building will undergo a fire, but we should consider 1 in 1,000, every building will have a chance of taking this fire, accidental fire. But the chances of that fire to become a huge one and to cause a disaster for both life and also to the property, it is 1 in million. Then you can say, what is the need of practicing this? This is 1 in a million chance. We can leave this. But that 1 in million, it could be me, you, or anybody. So that we don't know. And moreover, we need to take care of our environment, and we need to, safeguard our life, everyone's life. And that is our first priority, being our civil engineers. So we need to take care of our buildings, of the surrounding life, and the environment together to safeguard from this fire. So next is I have gathered some of the data about the accidental fires that has occurred previously. So whenever an accidental fire occurs, we need to see many conditions that will exist in that building. What is the cause of fire? When that happened? And what is the type of occupancy? And how many number of floors that exist? And in that building, what is the duration of that fire that has taken place? And after the end, what is the casualty? And whether that structure survived or not, that we need to see. Okay, so by considering these scenarios, I have put up some of the accidental cases in India. Just not consider that only 7 accidents have occurred over a period. No, this is a predominant or significant events that has occurred. And though in India, we have very less number of the amount of the investigations details that are available to even to understand the scenarios or to learn from that in any incidents. Okay, leaving that aside and considering these 7 scenarios, I have put up this RGB, red, green, blue elements in this table.